Hey, y'all. I'm sitting in the house. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was just sitting thinking, like, what in the hell happened to Harlem? Let me tell y'all. About 2 days ago, I drove over to Harlem, which is actually where I'm originally from. I now reside in Jersey, but occasionally I go visit. The older I've gotten, the less time I've had to actually go across the George Washington Bridge and visit. So I'm on 125th Street waiting for my friend to get out the T-Mobile store. And 125th Street is looking a bit different because now it's all these major establishments there. All the little mom and pop establishments have been bought out. People have been moved out. It's a mess, right? Sitting there waiting for my friend to get out the T-Mobile store, and I see this little old white lady with a full-length fur on and a teacup Yorkie. Okay, let's get it together. This is Harlem we're talking about. You usually back in the day would have never seen a little old white lady with a full length fur on and a teacup Yorkie walking up on 25th Street. This is considered a tragic tragedy, if you ask me. This is probably one of the reasons why I have failed to go back home. Because going back to Harlem is not going back to Harlem. Harlem has now turned into fucking Manhattan. How the hell did that happen? Well, let me tell you. A few years ago, well, not even a few years, maybe about 10 years ago, there started being this big talk about how Harlem was going to be upgraded, renovated for the people who currently live there. Well, somehow, the government and, the state found a way to get somebody that kind of had, a little bit of pull to get the people in the community to agree to this stupidity. Nobody in the community ever came to the conclusion that, hello, once again, you're being set up by the people. They're getting ready to come take your shit over. Now, let's think about this back in the day. Back in the day, Harlem was the ghetto. It couldn't be fixed. It was poverty stricken, drug stricken, the whole 9 yards. Yippee, hip hop, hooray. And all of the white people decided that they was going to move to Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and they would commute into Manhattan to go to work. So I guess after a few decades of doing that shit, they got tired of traveling from Connecticut, Pennsylvania, freaking New Jersey to get to work. Downtown is too crowded. We already got that packed. We tired of commuting an hour. How about we just go push all of these dumbass niggas out of the hood and convince them to go along with the situation? Well, that's pretty much exactly what happened. And to be honest, like, we really can't blame anybody but ourselves because we allowed it. It was our world. Like, how in the hell do you go to 125th Street and say, oh, I'm going to meet my friend to eat at Applebee's? We don't fucking eat that shit. We go to the chicken store. We go to the Chinese restaurant. We go to fucking McDonald's. Yeah, this might sound like I'm being ignorant, but god damn it, when I go home, I want to go home to the shit that I had before. I don't want to go home to Doorman on 135th Street. I don't want to go home to Teacup Yorkies on 125th Street. I don't want to go to back home to be watching white people jog through Mount Morris Park. Like, come on, people. Mount Morris Park, you're jogging through Mount Morris Park. I remember when you couldn't walk through Mount Morris Park because if your ass did, the next summer they was going to find your dead ass body in the goddamn pool. Now the white people are jogging through Mount Morris Park. Give me a fucking break, people. Okay? Now, mostly all of the projects are still there. St. Nicholas is still there. Lincoln is still there. Jackie Robb is still there. MS is still there. Freaking Wagner is still there. They really can't get rid of the projects, but they're trying. But they really can't get rid of it. It's starting to look like they probably will rebuild the projects and make them look a little bit prettier and clean them up a little bit and then move everybody out of there and turn it into a fucking, who knows, a condo building or a freaking co-op or some crazy shit like that. But what I'm saying to y'all is I'm complaining because I want to go home to the hood where everybody's enjoying the outside, everybody's playing spades in the park. The shit is dead. Like, have you ever been on Lexington Avenue and you did not see a soul outside after 9? Come on, this is crazy. All right, this might have toned a little bit of the violence down. I like the whole idea that, the crack epidemic over there is completely over. That shit kind of converted over here to Jersey. I mean, this is crackhead central if you get into the hood. But that's nice. Now the crackheads in Harlem are undercover productive crackheads. That's cool. I respect that. Be a crackhead and have a job. Great. But I'm just saying, like, can I go home and chill in the hood? It's not looking like I can. I just want to know, do y'all agree with me when y'all actually go over to Harlem? When you in Harlem, it doesn't even matter whether you're visiting Harlem, you actually live in Harlem, you moved out of Harlem. Can we vote? Like, this shit is some real strange shit when you walking on 125th Street and you see more white people on 125th Street than you see black people? What the fuck? We all got moved out to the Bronx and Brooklyn and Queens and shit? Like, come on. Come on. I'm from Harlem, a real Harlem head. We don't even like the Bronx. And we too goddamn lazy to go to Brooklyn. We barely want to go downtown when we need to buy something. That's why we got a fucking 125th Street. Well, had a 125th Street. Like, this shit is real crazy. Like, it really strikes the emotion when I go back home. And it's like I'm not even going back home. It's like a whole new fucking world. I don't even know what people are. Everybody that I grew up with is pretty much scattered all over the 5 boroughs because people could you imagine going to Harlem to look for an apartment that would have probably back in the day been about $900, $1,000 for a 2 bedroom. Now it is like $2,500 to have a railroad apartment in Harlem. Hello, your bathroom is next to your kitchen, bitches. Like, are you serious? I'm just, look, okay? I'm just simply stating the facts about why I'm angry. If you're angry with me, leave a comment, please, and let me know why you mad, because we need to be mad as a group. This shit is whack. I want to go to the hood. I want my niggas to be on the block with their 40s. I want the chicks to be having their little cat fights in the summertime. I want to play spades in the park. I want to sit down in the park in 90-degree weather and cheat playing spades and have arguments. That's what I want to do. When I go home, I want to walk through my old block and actually be able to locate all the people that I grew up with on the block. I can't locate shit. I don't even know where the fuck is the garbage can. I don't even know where the garbage can is at. They don't relocate. That's how serious it is. The white people that came in there and relocated the motherfucking garbage cans. Now, who the fuck and how the fuck did you do that? I don't understand. When I'm going to eat, I want to go to, my regular spots. Could you believe it? M&G's is not even there. I mean, come on. This is the reason why I stopped eating pork. Right there. You go to 125th Street to get soul food and there's no M&G's? What the fuck? And I'm supposed to eat that bullshit for manners? That shit is a buffoonery, garbage, whack, trash. How could Chinese people cook soul food? Explain that shit to me, because I'm confused. I'll wait on some Cat Williams shit. I thought not. We are all ingredients. Chinese motherfuckers should not be frying chicken, making chitlins, okay, baking macaroni and cheese, making sweet potato pies, okay, yams. They should not be having yams. Why are they making our yams? What the fuck is going on? Like, I am stressed. I'm not going home anymore. Not until they put my hood back the way it was when I left it. So for all my Harlem heads, you know what I mean? Make sure that y'all check out my video and leave a comment, because we need to, as a community, talk about what the fuck just had happened. Because one day I was going to sleep and Harlem was perfect. And then I woke up and that shit was completely erased. Like, that shit was on an easel and replaced with fucking white characters. And I need to understand what the fuck happened. We must have really missed a major shit when they was sitting there lying, telling our parents that, oh yeah, Harlem was going to be beautiful for them, when actually Harlem ended up being beautiful for the white people, and now our asses can't even afford to live there. And then they done kicked all our old people out who had their establishments there forever, and then got the nerve to take over our Apollo, like as if we are not the reason that Harlem pops. Like, we are the reason people went to Apollo. Like, come on, stop it. I'm leaving. Bye. I'm just real upset about that, and I need to talk about that with y'all guys. I got that off my chest. I'm going to take a nap. I will see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I love all of you, and because I'm new to YouTube. And if you guys have suggestions, comments,